walk with a limp. Them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca kid. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, blowing up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Crystal King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra.
It's week 5. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open net. It's complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
11, empty. 12.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit.
And now it's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, that's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
The Seahawks at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Vincent. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
42.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Big alert.
Looking to throw. Vincent. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Vincent. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go option to the short side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Pass the 60.
Looking to throw. Vincent. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Pollard going to try the right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And it's a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Vincent. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Burrow's throw here taken in by Morgan. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down. Vincent. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That is taken in by Hurst. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Vincent. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they run the option on second down. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. They find some open field here. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Here we go, here we go.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. Vincent. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Vincent. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Vincent. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw on second down. Vincent eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On third down, it's Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on third down. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Vincent. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Now Burrow on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'm wondering.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Check pass. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. They got his man, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
12. 11, Thomas. 11.
Mixing up the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Jones. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd down, here's the option. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's a give to Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll indeed take a knee. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Cincinnati, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week.